If you're a fan of Shudderwock Shaman and Turtle Mage, then this Majordomo Rogue is the perfect deck for you. In the past week, wild streamer CONCERNEDMOM has been spending his time, and I believe top 200-ish legend, trying to perfect the perfect Majordomo Rogue list. And if you guys aren't familiar with how exactly this combo unfolds, I'm not too surprised, because when I looked at this deck at first, I thought it was a complicated mess. But really, it's very similar to old Shudderwock Shaman and Turtle Mage decks, to where you just really need to play the rest of your deck in order to support one main combo, and that main combo is going to blow your mind. The strategy of this deck is to play Anka the Buried on your Majordomo Executus to make it a 1-mana 1/1. Then on the combo turn, you get to play your Majordomo Executus into Backstab, which will enable your Tess Greymane to do all kinds of wacky shenanigans. Since the Majordomo turns you into Rag, you are no longer of the Rogue class, so all of your Rogue class cards will now be repeated through the Tess Greymane. So your Cloak of Shadows, your Evasions, more importantly, your Vanishes and your Shadow Steps, they will be played every single time that you play your Tess Greymane. And the only other minion that you play in this deck that's of the Rogue class is Anka herself. So it's very, very likely that that Tess is going to bounce herself more likely than Anka. But the bigger thing about this deck is that every single time that you play Tess, it will play another Tess. And just because of the battle cry, because Tess itself is a rogue card. So if you've done this combo 4 times in a row, then suddenly you will have 3 Tesses that will pop up from this battle cry, which will maybe bounce themselves into your hand, so you always have a Tess Greymane to be able to play. So it's very, very reminiscent of Shudderwock Shaman because of that fact. But the biggest reason why this deck is able to deal damage is because since you are the Ragnaros, you have the Ragnaros hero power. And every single time that Tess, gets played, Vanish happens, so the Rag hero power gets a connect face every single time. In order to properly fuel the combo, you need to play your Vanish, your Evasion, and your Cloak of Shadows. There might be some possibilities to where if you just survive with Cloak of Shadows, it might be okay, but you really want to be able to play both of the spells, so that way there's almost no way that your opponent can kill you. In case you guys don't understand why this combination is so powerful, it's because your opponent needs to be able to somehow randomly deal a large chunk of damage in order to kill you. So, especially with the armor benders, it's really easy to make your health total greater than like 16 or something like that. And at that point, there's almost no way that any deck is going to be able to kill you unless it's like a Mind Blast Priest of some variety. So this deck beats Cthulhu, it beats any split damage deck, and it just is so powerful that I believe it could be an actual deck that you could climb to Legend with, and I will be trying this out. In fact, I've actually done some testing myself, and I went 10-2 on my last stream with this deck. So I really do believe that it has some potential of being able to climb at the top ranks. It's just the biggest issue with the deck is obviously aggro. If it gets aggroed out very, very quickly, it's not, it doesn't have any other ways of like fighting for the board over and over again outside of like playing Vanish once or twice. So if you get queued up against hyper aggro, you really have to try and mitigate the board as best as possible. But if you go up against a slow control deck, you are going to absolutely eat them. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoy having a reason to dust off your Majordomo Executus for a very legitimate deck. One more time, just want to give a quick shout out to CONCERNEDMOM for optimizing this list. If you guys enjoy wacky combo decks, I think you guys will enjoy CONCERNEDMOM's Twitter. And if your mind was blown by this combo, don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to the YouTube channel for even more deck spotlights just like this one. As always, the deck code is down below for anyone who wants to try out the archetype. And if you want to try and catch these clips live, we stream at twitch.tv/ClarkHELLSCREAM. I hope you guys enjoy showing people what you're capable of. We'll see you for the next video. I can play Evasion if I really want to, or Dagger, and then I can hopefully play Cold Light Oracle in the Shadow Step. That is the game plan. So let's see if I am rewarded for my big brain think ahead. You know, Sphere is actually a reason to not play Swindle right now. But we committed to a game plan, so we're going to go ahead and do it. And I have failed you, chat. I tried to hit the 1 and whatever, and it didn't happen. Ooh. Oh, I'm so sorry about not getting you the code, Gag and Dragon. I'm glad that the deck extension got it now. Because that literally means that I can tell people that the deck code is on the screen. So if they don't have the extension, I'll still get it for them, though. A new deck for me to build. I disenchant everything, not Rogue and Miracle. Wait, no, I disenchant everything but Rogue and not Miracle Chinese. Wait, Dom? Wait, what kind of OTK Druid? What kind of OTK Druid are you talking about? I don't think I know what Doomed is. Oh, my OTK druid? The APM one? Yeah, I still don't have anything. I don't know why I have to think about killing a 1/1. Oh, it's a meme from League of Legends. Okay, see, that's why I'm not familiar with that. I actually don't play League. As a lot of people are actually surprised by that fact that I've never played League of Legends. I'm not really the biggest MOBA fan. I don't really like a game where I'm depending on my teammates a lot of the time. I'd rather like be the one responsible for why I win and why I lose. But I've also just like been very confused a lot of time whenever I watch those kind of games. But like it wasn't until I went to Montreal that Peltire actually taught me more about MOBAs in general. So I was able to kind of appreciate it for the first time. There's no way he swings and tests the secret, right? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just get it out of hand. It's not for everyone, especially being in a team game. Yeah, it's like one of those things where if you have like friends that play the game with you, it's a lot easier to enjoy it. Like that's one reason why I played a lot of Overwatch. It's because I had people to play it with. I literally only needed one person to play Overwatch with to enjoy it. Only one. And it was often my roommate that I had in college because, I mean, I was lucky enough to have somebody that I actually knew when I was roomed in college. We both decided it'd be the best idea. So luckily I didn't have a random roommate. But regardless, he was really the only person that I really played the game with because most of my friends had it on PC, or no, they had it on PS4, and I had a PC. So, or I had a laptop at the time. Do I just play Secret Passage to go for Cold Light Oracle? Seems a little ambitious. I don't like it. It's not 2 cards. It's not 2 cards, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, of course. Of course. Without fail.
I don't have enough mana.
Never have enough mana. Okay, well, never lucky. I'm exactly the same and no one plays League with me. Dude, like, I used to play with my brother, and whenever my friend Ben could get access to a computer with it, he would play with me. But he has a PS4. Like, most of my friends have PS4, so I just couldn't play with them. And unfortunately, a game like Overwatch, like, characters play differently on console, so you can't cross-platform that game. But I hope Overwatch 2 has a way of making it possible to cross-platform. Because I think it's really ridiculous that people had to play, like, 60 bucks for their own copy, and then they still they still couldn't even play with their friends. I don't know, man. Like, Overwatch is a good game, but I feel like it could have a better business model. Especially with how much resources, like how much time and resources go into the production of it. It's not for everyone, especially being a team game. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so you're playing the old APM deck, the one that I was playing like a month ago. Okay. That deck is a lot of fun. I honestly haven't touched it since I did that combo. I'm always trying to find new interesting interactions to work with. And I don't know what this druid is trying to accomplish with this with these shells, but this is getting a little bit scary because I actually kind of need to deal with this if I don't draw my combo soon. Which the only way of dealing with it is vanish. Alright, I guess we're going all in.
My hand is too full.
Okay, this helps. This helps a lot, actually.
Nice to meet you.
And now, worst case scenario, I can go for Secret Passage into Vanish. Is there any reason to play this? No, because I don't have mana and there's no prep combos that really matter.
My hand is too full.
Can somebody explain the combo for me? Okay, so Dope Guy, this is a combo to where you transform yourself into Ragnaros. And if you look really carefully at all the spells that are in the deck, or specifically all the rogue cards, it works in a way to where you cast Stealth, you cast Evasion, so ultimately giving you immune if your opponent can somehow even target you or even do damage to you. And every single turn, Tess will cast Vanish to where your hero power can immediately hit face. So you just do that over and over and over and over and over again, and you win the game. That is how this deck aims to cheese victories, and it's hilarious, to say the least. Also, what the actual hell? I should have looked at the board because I didn't realize this thing was that big. Oh my god, that could actually kill me. Please vanish. Okay, we hit them both. Money. We have a chance. How many cards did we shuffle? 9? Something like that, right? Okay, I don't remember what I shuffled back in my deck. Okay, yeah, whatever. I'll go ahead and shuffle this back because maybe it'll matter. It's the only card that'll stay, and I think 1 doesn't kill me. Oh, damn. Okay, so it was at 9. So this was a mistake. But I do have the sphere. You know, I'm fine. I'm fine. I have the sphere. The sphere is actually, like, low-key, you know, the GOAT. And there's no cards that I can burn that really matter, actually, now that I'm looking at my hand. So now I just gotta play the Anka in order to make the Majordomo 1 mana, so that way we can backstab and then get the Anka shenanigan, or I'm sorry, getting the Test shenanigans going. Yeah, this isn't an OTK, but it's a combo that goes over the course of many turns. It's more like a uninteractive couple of late game turns, but more than that, it's just hilarious. Look at how cute it is. It's got a little smile on it. Alright, I can afford to lose that card.
My hand is too full.
Let's do it.
I'm free, and so is
There's no
my
way he can deal
curse.
14 in 1 turn, right?
I should meet you.
I guess I also still need to play Kingsbane. Because now that I think about it, Swindle will kind of screw things up, right? Because I draw cards. Hold on a minute. Am I out of the woods yet? I don't think I'm out of the woods just yet. I need to draw the rest of my deck. Alright. Well, he swings at us this turn. I can at least play the test, though. Maybe the Secret Passage will help here. It actually might help. It might help. Because then everything goes back into the deck if I draw after, if I draw with Swindle afterwards. That could literally work. I really don't even know how this is going to play out, to be honest. But I play Majordomo, I backstab. Hopefully I can kill these minions off so I just don't have to worry about, you know, bouncing them back. And then I get the test back. And then maybe I just, like, have a turn to where, like, I spend the rest of my, mana trying to just get rid of cards in my hand, and then I play the test again. That might be the way. That might be the way here. I think I like that idea. Alright, well, bring on the face damage. You better have, like, a dino sizer or something. But even with that, it's probably not gonna be enough.
Another test. My favorite.
Oh, man. Very unfortunate. Very weak card. Oh, dude. You actually... Literally, because he hit that, I could trade into this. Suddenly, this weak card actually did me a favor. Oh, let's go, dude. Alright, let's do it. Turn 9, become Ragnaros, and actually do something effective. Why do I want to get rid of the cards in hand? Because Tess will play every single rogue card that you played, and that includes Anka the Buried. And the last thing that I need is a turn to where, like, I have a whole bunch of Ankas in play, and it screws up the Tess being bounced back into my hand. Because if you have a whole bunch of these, and then suddenly, you know, suddenly you can't bounce the test because of, like, how many you have and, like, vanish triggers, and then the test dies or something like that, it literally ruins the entire combo. Alright. So there's nothing my opponent can do. So, like, we don't want to play Anka. Because if we play Anka, then more Ankas get triggered onto the board. But every single test that we play, we'll play another test, which is exactly what we want. We want a whole bunch of tests coming out of this.
Come one, come all.
Come one, come all to the Dark Moon Fair.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
That's actually coming to an end soon, so definitely come on by before we close our doors forever.
Reporting for duty.
Don't know why I became an old-style radio person voice, but don't forget to get the funnel cakes. Okay, so I can for sure get Vanish. So I'm gonna gain some armor. Gain some armor.
Armor! Lightly used armor!
Or honestly, I could just do this instead.
I burned most of my cards.
Armor! Lightly used armor!
Like, I realize that I'm giving my opponent health, but it's more important that I have health this turn. Because I'm keeping myself alive, like I'm keeping myself naked, quote unquote, but I have evasion. So it's actually not that bad. He needs to deal 16 damage all at once. Get your funnel cakes here. Opponent just lost quite a few pair of arms. All of your arms are now useless. No matter how many hands and recruits that you have, it's just gonna make your life worse.
Come one,
Because he's gonna keep playing these cards and they're gonna keep getting buffed, but then it's not gonna matter because it's just gonna be going back
reporting
to
for
the hand.
duty. Reporting for duty.
Alright, let me see here. Hey, can I get too carried away if I just play Armor Vendors and try to get rid of stuff that way? I don't think it actually matters all that much, but I do need to play Kingsbane. That was actually something I should have done last turn, was play Kingsbane, now that I think about it. So I probably just play Kingsbane and Tess. Yeah, I'll do this, sure.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
This is honestly just BM. Like, I'm keeping my opponent alive. To some degree, I'm keeping my opponent alive. But it's alright. It's alright. I have the cards that I need. There's no way this paladin can find Mind Render. So we are A-okay. If returning your minions to your hand keeps their buffs, we'll be able to count how many times the dude has doubled this Vanish. Wait, how many times this dude has been vanished? Oh, you're saying if it actually kept it. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the better way of counting how many times this has happened is how many tests has come out from the one test. Because one test brings out no test, second test brings out one test, third test brings out second test, etc., etc. So I guess that's one way you can
My
keep track of it.
hand is too full.
Well, Raxian is gone, dude. I'm sorry, but your Divine Shield shenanigans are also done for. Now that I'm at 19 health, I think I could just go ahead and start killing my opponent. So next turn, I will go ahead and play out all of these cards and just wait. If they patch this, I honestly think they should just check if the class is normal or not for Cloak to trigger. I don't think that it's crazy relying on poor quality card to work. I think that the way they might need to touch up this deck is tests being cards, like you get cards from your original class, not like if you change classes you'll be able to do that, but that's kind of a fun thing about tests. And I believe like some people will be like, why do that to test specifically? Because Vanish is kind of the problem with this deck, if you think about it. Vanish is the problem card. Because if it wasn't for Vanish, then the Ragnaros Hero Power wouldn't go face. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to spend a whole turn just playing cards.
Armor! Lightly used armor! Lightly used armor!
I guess I should have waited until after I Hero Powered. I have enough mana to play Hero Power here. But I'm mostly just doing this because, like, I could have just done this and got away with it, but I'm having a little fun. I'm having a little fun, not gonna lie. And I also, like, I have evasion. I don't think I have much to worry about here. Go face for shits and giggles. Whatever. That's what I wanted to. That's what you want to happen. You want to trade. It's Sam BB. Thank you so much for that follow, man. Good to have you here. Hope you're enjoying these rag shots, because there's not... Okay, there's a lot of people playing them now, but there weren't beforehand. I've been tabbing in and out, so I didn't realize Vanish. Yeah, Vanish is nutter butters. Vanish is the reason why this deck even works.
Come one, come all!
I really don't hope they patch this, though. Like, this deck isn't... Like, if they literally patch this before doing something to, like, Reno Priest or, like, Secret Mage or something, I'm gonna be very upset. Because you need some decks like these to be existent. You need some kind of goofy, all-in strategy to make a Ragnaros good. Otherwise, why even put Majordomo into the game? That's like legitimately something I wonder. Like, if that's even the case, like, why even put Majordomo into the game? All right, so now I don't think we can mess this up anymore. Now we're guaranteed to get a whole bunch of Tesses. They'll all be cheap. I don't even need anything else from my deck, honestly. Well, like, it's actually reliable when you set it up, but, like, if decks are slow enough, there's nothing they can do to stop this. Like, this guy's losing because he needed to establish a board and then hit me in the face, and then I kept, you know, stealthing myself. I guess stealth is kind of the reason why this combo is also really good. Because it's not even the fact that you're getting damaged, it's the fact that you can't hit your opponent. So maybe that's the problem with the deck. Nerf this by making Majordomo a rogue card. But then, okay, but Ragnaros would need to be a rogue class, is what you mean. You want to make Rag into a rogue class card. That'd be kind of funny. So then suddenly Test doesn't work with Rag because then you're still a rogue. Then again, you broke Hysteria at some point after the patch, no? I mean, they nerfed Hysteria because of what it could possibly do in the future. Like, it's not necessarily that the like, obviously Tiller was broken, but there were other things they might have been worried about. But this only has one way of being played, so if it gets nerfed, I'm going to be very upset. Also, check it out. Bam. Platinum with a really bad deck. Feels pog. That new card that I just printed, the one that every single time it attacks, give your hand +1/+1, that with Hysteria would be really good. So it's already one example of a new card that has come out that would absolutely be ridiculous with Hysteria. So, like, they probably got their data that they needed out of it in order to realize that, yeah, enacting some of these combos is kind of ridiculous, kind of degenerate. As someone who plays combo decks, I can definitely understand that. Also, I forgot to play my one-drop. Oops. Who knows, maybe that might make a difference. Playing a Hunter on coins, so it's probably still a bad matchup for him regardless. But, like, yeah, if you're going to change the Tiller card, you could have made it to where every single time it attacks the enemy hero, or any single time it attacks a hero, that'd be kind of funny if it somehow hits you. It still deals damage. Talking too fast. It still deals 2 damage to your opponent. I need a little bit of water. I'm actually out of water. I should grab some after this game. But yeah, like, that would be the way to correctly change Tiller, but then that doesn't change the fact that Hysteria still works really well with the rest of the cards that they'll be printed from now on. And that's where the problem resides, is that it just infinitely gets better as time goes on, and they just want to skip that before it becomes an issue. Sure. Give me Shadow Step. Hog. Gimme. And now that I have Prep into Vanish too, oh, so good, dude. Imagine if Prep was still 3 less instead of 2 less. Yeah, Hysteria works really well when you can dictate the cards that it goes on. Cause, like, yeah, you can dictate you can dictate what opponent's minion to choose, but you don't get to choose when your opponent gets to play that minion. So it's not like you can just, like, set up this thing that works up consistently every single time. And that's the reason why I'm fine with the nerf to the deck, because I feel like it kind of needed to happen. All right, I'm going for cheese. I am going for cheese.
Nice to meet you.
Because now my opponent's gonna be like, all right, which one do I want to kill? And then I'm gonna be like, Cold Light, Prep, Vanish. Deal with it. I have all of these resources. And my opponent also has resources, if you think about it. They also have plenty of resources here. So what is this guy even gonna do? Hunter needs to aggro me down, and I'm gaining armor. Like, I don't even care that I'm giving him armor because then eventually he's going to be stuck in the infinite loop of Ragnaros hero powers. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, that's what I thought. Literally hero power nothing. That I almost don't even want to vanish here now. Let's see, do I play Secret Passage instead? I think I'm still just gonna go with the vanish turn. But it feels like such a waste. Like,
So many options.
I don't know what else I can do though. Like, this is just way too proactive for me not to do
My
it.
hand is too full. Job done.
It literally kills the board and gives me all these resources. It gives me my cold
My
like that.
hand is too full.
But good lord, I think this is just like too much value. Maybe he knew this was happening. Maybe he knew this was happening. Should I hide my hand? Bear shark doo doo. I'm gonna stop that right now. I actually don't like that song. Do I have a favorite class? It's actually Paladin. Funny enough, even though my Twitch name is Clark HELLSCREAM. I like Paladin decks a lot because there's a lot of really interesting Paladin decks. Even though it's pretty funny that the class tends to make people upset because of how simple the decks are, like the Secret Paladin, for example.
Armor.
Like, that was a very degenerate deck.
Lightly used armor. Armor. Lightly used
Hand
armor.
is too full.
All right. So here's something I'm actually wondering. Is Hunter... The Hunter matchup is actually somewhat difficult, right? Wait, hold on a minute. I think I needed to hold on to my armor vendors. Wait, because his hero power literally directly counters me. I needed to save all... I needed to hold on to these guys. I'm going for greed. And I don't need to go for greed. Oh my god, I need to find a Shadow Step. Vanish, you are literally a lifesaver. But then suddenly I don't have Vanish for combos anymore. But I kind of dug this hole, so like I have to do it. Oh my god, I'm so glad I have
Break
these.
it, you buy it. Break it, you buy it. Break it, you buy it.
Nice to meet you.
Oh my god, what have I done, dude?
My hand is too full.
Okay. Oh, I burned the monkey. Goodbye, monkey. Let's see here. I need to hit, wait a minute. I can just play Polkelt now. This is the time where we play Polkelt. I have all the cards that I need, and I can play Cloak of Shadows. There we go. We're good. We're good. We made it. We still have Evasion, which we need to find, I guess. So if I draw Evasion off the top, then... Oh, yeah. Best thing we can ask for. Thick minion, but it's okay. Wow, suddenly I don't even want to play Lorekeeper, but I still need to because suddenly Anka.
If power is what you seek, knowledge is what I provide.
Alright. I could go ahead and commit the Kingsbane. But just in case my opponent has weapon destruction, it will destroy the Polkelt. And I need my Anka. So Anka gets played, and then next turn I draw Cool Light Oracle. So over the course of 2 turns, I can play both of those and Cloak. Try and hit the Evasion, and then we should be good. Return to Monkey, chat. Oh man, do we have Monkey fans here? Pally's really simple. Yeah, exactly. It's a very classic classic feel. To where like you have a very linear game plan.
I'm free, and so is my curse.
Chill out.
I guess I could have killed this and then cloaked.
Chill out.
Whoops. He's so late. Cause like I could technically do the Ragnaros shenanigans now, but I don't have evasion. That's the only downside. I also draw off a swindle. How good is that? I'm like this close to just doing it for science. But I also can't play Ragnaros. I can't play the Armor Bender immediately after, so I should wait. So yeah, let's just get some cards out of hand.
Here we go.
Perfect. Is there any reason for me to play Secret Passage? I think I just do it to get it out of hand. If I hit backstab and shadow step, then it just helps. Sure. Nice. Whoa, what happened there? What happened with the shadows, man? Dude. Bro, what was with that animation? That thick sphere. That very thick sphere, man. That was weird, man. Like, that kind of happened with Majordomo earlier, but that hasn't happened to that degree. Creecore94, thank you so much for that follow, man. Good to have you here. Hope you're enjoying yourself. I heard you like spheres, man. I love sphere, man. I was so hyped when this card came out. I was like, hell yes. This is what I love in game design, man. This is what I want more of in Hearthstone. It's another bear. Why isn't that a monkey bear? Why doesn't a monkey bear exist? I feel like those do exist in some other game, but I do not know what game that would be. Monkey bear. Clark's likes balls. I mean that's one way of putting it out of context. Technically speaking, with what I said earlier is true. But spheres are just a different kind of ball. I think one. Actually, no. I should just go ahead and just do this.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Let's go. I'll shadow step this. I really don't care. I have the vanishes, so it's fine. All right, bring it on. What can you even do now, man? I know I've been asking this a lot, but like, what can people do now? Because now that I have the armor vendors, he literally can't kill me. Like, his hero power can trigger the evasion every single turn, but I'm gonna get evasion every single turn. I'm gonna gain 4 life, and there's nothing he can do to stop me. Like, at the very worst, I'm delaying this game indefinitely. Or I could just make it like to where my 8s are better than his 2s. So like GG, Eater of Secrets. That actually. Oh wait, that would have been it. That could have been it if he had ways of dealing more damage to me without charge damage. So yeah, I'm sorry, dude. What about Flare? Could Flare work? Wait, does Flare work on stealth heroes? Doesn't that just get rid of stealth on minions? Does that actually get rid of stealth on heroes? I don't know. I do not know that question. Well, double armor vendor into test seems pretty good. Okay, it says minions only, then no. What Flare doesn't even save you then. Alright, so I'm just gonna be really mean.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
I should have swung first. I always forget the swing. I could be giving him 7 instead of 8. Would triggering Tonk work if not for evasion? Triggering Tonk would not work because the first 2 would hit and then the immune would happen. And then it doesn't matter because then you'd be immune. So like he needs to literally deal whatever amount of HP that I have all at once. Which pretty much is limited to playing Ragnaros immediately after I play my Ragnaros and then somehow getting lucky enough to hit me in the face. I don't believe that happens. This is why Wild is a scary place. Yeah, dude, this is why Wild can be a little bit intimidating, not gonna lie. When stuff like this happens, you're like, what the hell's going on? And like, I don't know, man, I'm just playing the cards. But yeah, like, let's see, he needs 9 turns of hero powers. So I can stop focusing on the armor vendors now and I can play the Tesses. Because I need to start playing my Tesses. I guess I could also like spend a turn to just like play like Swindle, play all this stuff to like get crap out of my deck. Do I even really care about that now? I don't think I do. I actually don't think I care about that. I guess I could technically. Yeah, okay, so he's just not even gonna deal with it. There you go, man. Even Hunter can't deal with it. Sorry, King, but it's over. I'll be posting a whole bunch of pictures though if I do end up getting that house. But I'm not moving into it for like another 2 months. Actually, it'd be more like 3 months, but these weeks are gonna go by very quickly. It'll also be right at the end of my college semester, so that'll be nice. I end my college semester, then I get to move into a house, decorate it, and then get ready for the next semester. On to way. Let's go, man. We gotta move my house. I got a lot of crap, not gonna lie. I collect a lot of crap. But I'm honestly like, I love my collections, man. I love collecting things. Like, I always feel like people gotta have hobbies, and collecting is probably one of my like hobbies that I've had ever since I was a kid. Cause like I played Pokemon, I obviously collected Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I really didn't collect many other cards, but I love Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Nice to meet you.
And like I was literally the kid that was beating all the other kids at school with my decks because I actually collected more than people, so that was a nice feeling. I literally got popular in grade school because of card games. Kind of says a lot about me though, right?
A cruel fate
Heck, they'll
awaits
leave.
you in the ashes.
Alright, well. Core Light Oracle, you never let me down. My opponent wanted card draw, now they have plenty of it. Go ahead, have all the cards in the world.
My hand is too full.
I'm at 9.
Thank you.
Wait, what? I got rid of Krasnov and Eviscerate. Is this guy literally just playing freaking Aggro Rogue?
Thank you.
This guy's literally just playing Aggro Rogue. I
Incredible.
guess I'm getting rid of this.
My hand is too full. Incredible.
I didn't get rid of the sword. Is this deck even different in Wild, or is this guy just literally playing a standard deck? It wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Aggro Rogue is probably still really good in this format.
Incredible.
Yeah, I gotta definitely move out of this area. Like, I don't like Indiana, man. But I gotta stay in my state because I'm in college, and it's also where my family is at the moment.
In the shadows.
But I'm really happy to be moving, mostly just because this house is just bad. This house is not a good house in terms of like, I would not even want my worst enemy living here. Like, I'm not gonna go into detail about it because I don't want to bother you guys with it. But it's like, Jesus, man. Whoever made this house did not care about detail. I'll just say that right now. Sure, I'll go with the armor vendor.
Lightly used armor.
Because, like, this guy's never going to hit me the moment that I have the Ragnaros, so I don't care about the armor vendor afterwards. And then I can play Vanish, maybe do some with Lorekeeper. It must suck to have to rip down all your furnishings to move. I mean, I've done it several times. The only thing that I have is a couch and some mattresses. The only thing I'll really have to tear down is my desk. Like, I really can't show you guys because my camera doesn't have enough range, but I have like a little streamer desk. Got my double monitors right here, and obviously, you know, where what I'm hitting, what I'm tapping on. Okay, well, he's got the sword. That's not gonna make a difference. I'll luckily have some HP to use as a resource.
If power is what you seek, knowledge is what I provide.
This might be extremely risky. But I can literally play Anka into evasion, and then I have the test combo really early. I might get outrun by the weapon though, so I might have to wait on the evasion.
And you taught you were lost.
Evasion kind of needs to come down here. I can't wait. Hits me, and then I play Anka into this, and then okay, yeah, so that's the play. That's how we do this.
Job done.
Because, like, he can hit me with this weapon this turn, but there's no way he's going to have enough damage to kill me with the weapon next turn, right? I really hope I'm doing this right. Because I'm worried about, like, playing evasion now and then him just setting up a board and killing me regardless. Versus, like, he needs to, like, put me down at a low enough total and then do this. Okay, so yeah, now I feel like this is the correct move. What is this order? What on earth was this order? What is the point of even playing this right now?
Blood and
Oh,
plunder.
that's pretty good. Why? Okay, cutting class? Cutting class, sure.
Well played.
Cutting class is the one card I can think of now. And I guess the Dread Sword. Yeah, that just seemed greedy. That just seemed very greedy. But I guess you have a lot of cards in your hand. But this is where you're going to start getting punished, my guy. This is where Polkelt was a complete godsend.
I'm free, and so is my
There's no way you deal 20 damage in one turn. I've already played an evasion. I've already played a cloak. So now, as long as I don't extend my resources or somehow burn tests, I should be okay. There's no way that I can heal myself, though. So the moment that I can't play my test combo, I'm kind of screwed.
Well
I haven't played Secret Passage, though. And I've played Swindle. How badly is that gonna throw me off? And that's actually really annoying that my Anka can't get killed now. No, there's no way to kill it, actually, so it's fine.
None may challenge the living flame.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Let's go! Ragnaros! Yeah, that's right. This game ain't so simple now, is it, kid? Turns out that not even the deck that's slaughtering standard can beat this meme. Especially if things just keep going this well. But now I have to worry about my hand filling up. I'm honestly just gonna do, I actually think I need to play Secret Passage here. This gives me a way in order for the cards that I draw to get put back into the deck. So this is 100% the correct move. I'm gonna wait for this because I can make use of this a bit later. Alright, we got it, man, we got it.
My hand is too full.
It must suck to have to rip down all your furnishing. Yeah, it will later, but I'm fine with moving stuff like that. I know I answered that earlier, but accidentally goes place.
Open yourself up.
Whoa. Oh, it actually doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
Incredible.
It's irrelevant.
By fire, be purged.
You have no idea.
Shadow
what
set
I'm
test,
capable of.
please. Okay, so now if I draw anything... Well, actually, I won't get shoved back into the deck. Evasion, backstab...
You have no idea what I'm capable
These will go back into the deck, actually. That's kind of a problem. I can't play this other Secret Passage.
My hand
Oh
is
wait,
too full.
I could burn Kingsbane. Oh, that's how we lose this game. I haven't gotten Kingsbane yet. Ooh, that could be it. Oh my god, I don't have Sphere either.
Home in the shadows. May I have a stance?
All right. We haven't burned it quite yet. Not quite yet. Evasion. There's no way that he. I mean, there's no he can totally buff this to 12. I shouldn't say no way. I just have to play test and get lucky.
You have no idea what I'm
Wait,
capable
test into
of.
draw Kingsbane, right? Because I've only played one passage. This actually might work if I didn't wait. So lucky with the anomalous. The anomalous didn't matter. Everything was getting returned back anyway. Oh wait, no, you're talking about the mill. The mill, 100%. Let's see. I will take fatigue if I do this, right? Versus if I just play Kingsbane, I will just mill the sphere. So we do this to not take fatigue.
No idea what I'm capable of.
All right. I think we made it. I think we made it.
You have no idea what I'm
Even Weapon Rogue. Even Weapon Rogue can't deal with this, apparently. Because now I destroyed the sphere. I got extremely lucky, and now there's no way that I can lose this, right? I don't think there's any way that I can lose this now. And I have a board as well. GG, man. My God, this was a close game. Get absolutely booty blasted. Oh, speaking of slash. Oh my God, I forgot that card was here. Completely forgot. Oh my God, let's go, dude. This deals 3 damage to all minions, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna have him play that again.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Oh, it feels so good. Do you guys hate Weapon Rogue?
You have no idea.
Because this guy is gonna really hate playing Weapon Rogue because he can't beat me now. Is there a reason you are tapping? Does it remove the stealth? No, I haven't been tapping because I've been trying to set up the combo, and I'm now in a position, literally just this turn, to where I'm shuffling the Kingsbanes into my deck. So now, I can actually kill my opponent. Because I had to play the Tessas to survive in order to make sure that there's no way my opponent could kill me. But now I have set up the turns to where I can actively kill my opponent by having 2 mana set up every single turn to deal 8 damage. Don't forget to attack. I will attack first next turn in order to prove who the real weapon deck is. Oh my God, dude. What a game. What a game. Well fought, but guess what? You're playing Weapon Rogue, so get wrecked. He's playing a slightly different version. He's playing a outdated version. But it's still a good
May
deck.
I have this dance?
Good lord.
In the shadows.
I'm glad it's not like Weapon Rogue, like the one that's like top 1 legend. Because like the Steel Dancers, like all the minions
Well
gave me
played.
time to Oh hey, I have lethal. Yeah, it gave me way more than enough time.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
And BM.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
I guess you have no idea what I'm capable of is now the new my jaws that bite, my claws that catch. You have no idea what I'm capable of. I still don't get why the animation completely overrides Ragnaros's emotes and stuff like that. Yo, Dragon Rider! Coming in with the raid. What's going on, Dragon fam? Thanks for stopping on by. We're playing a very interesting deck, and you're actually at the conclusion of the game. But we're playing Majordomo in a rogue deck and actually winning, guys. So if you want to stick around and see some Majordomo action, we're about to queue up the next game right after this win. But thank you so much for that raid, Dragon Rider. Check, and fun fact, we're actually like 6-1 with this deck. 6-1 or like 7-1 or something ridiculous like that. This could be a good keep, but I'm gonna choose not to because I really want card draw. Hunter's really slow, and I could punish them with card draw. There we go. Easy. Yeah, cause like I did play a lot of Tiller Warlock, because that was just like the easiest deck to make. You just put like a Dark Shell package in it, and it just worked like a charm. But there was also the Priest deck, and the Priest deck could do the combo very consistently as well. But the Warlock deck was just so much like more consistent because, you know, Warlock card draw is freaking insane. But it needed to be solved because not only was it an uninteractive combo, it literally just did the same thing every single time. Versus like this deck, you have to like kind of work towards it, unless you're just fighting a deck that is just completely slow. Then like suddenly Collate Oracle just works. But like there's been a few games where I've really had to work for it. That's what I love about decks like this, is that like now that we figured out like the quote unquote perfect list, we might be able to take it a step further.
Break it, you buy it. Here we go.
I submit.
Like, this deck has a weakness, but Tiller Warlock was just like one of those decks to where like it didn't matter what your opponent did. Your opponent mattered, like the decisions from your opponent matter so much with this deck. Because if they have Death Rattle minions, suddenly the Rag Hero power doesn't go face. If they pressure you, then suddenly you may not have enough time to set up the Anka Majordomo combo. There are so many steps that have to go perfectly with this deck for it to work. Versus the Tiller Lock, you just did 3 things and it was perfect. And you could do it so early.
Well played. My hand. Chill
Oh
out.
wow, let's go, dude.
Break it, you buy it. Here we go.
Might as well swing it. Probably just gonna hero power next turn anyway.
I will hunt you down.
For master we take.
Oh god, this deck is like just amazing. Oh, wait a minute. Oh crap. This could legitimately be a way we could die. I need to save the other armor vendor. Yeah, dude, chill out. Chill out with these emotes. I get that you're probably a little flustered. Get it, but let's not take it out on me, eh? So I have to save this for obvious reasons.
I submit.
Okay, Cold Light, Backstab, Cold Light, draws 4, plays 3. I still have 10 cards, doesn't work out. So I can maybe play Secret Passage, but I have a lot of chunky cards. So I should honestly just go for the Cold Light Oracle because I have consistent draw. Fine. I guess I can just play this and just say haha. I just want to play a Secret Passage to get it out of hand, but it doesn't really make that much sense, so I'm gonna go ahead and choose not to. Yeah, I just muted him. They should have a good luck emote when you play these kind of decks. If there was a good luck emote, people would use it sarcastically. 100% true. But it really shouldn't matter what your opponent could do with emotes. Also, haha, nice miss. Banish good card. Still take 7 though from the Vanish. I can play Evasion again. Might have to play the Armor Bender here. Okay, I drew this.
I submit.
Yeah, slot W. I am not playing into secrets. There's no reason that I need to test for the secrets for any reason. Because, like, why would I potentially give my opponent more stuff to work with? The only thing I'm really worried about is, okay, I'm totally just returned that back to the hand. Ooh. Damage here. I think I'm gonna end up dying just because this deck has a lot of direct damage, and this is what I'm talking about. This is one of my weaknesses. Like, this deck has obvious weaknesses that you can exploit. I could play Cold Light into Backstab. I kinda like that, honestly. Maybe hit prep. Okay, I got prep. So you play prep. Whew. We are doing a good job of just surviving, dude. It's like the 3rd time the Dragon Fates hit the field. Minions. Nice. Keeping ourselves alive. I like it. I could play Cloak, but that doesn't prevent this from killing me. I feel like I might I have to play Armor Vendor, don't I? I have to play Armor Vendor.
Armor! Lightly used armor.
Okay, I hit the Majordomo. That was like exactly what I needed.
I'm free, and so is my curse.
I have not played the Cloak, but I've hit Evasion, and that's good enough. Because he's gonna be able to hit me regardless. And then if I bounce this back with Shadow Step, then it works perfectly.
Choose soon.
Any reason for me to play Secret Passage? No.
So
There's
many
not.
options.
Backstab would work with this. I just hit it, but I'm also worried about secrets, so no, I'm not gonna attack. Okay, I don't think I'm dead. Trade the 1/1 that Field Command. I guess it doesn't matter how you trade that into there, but shouldn't you use your hero power first? Because maybe you could do something else with the mana this turn. And like if it would have killed the minion, the same thing would have happened, right? Versus just trying to guarantee this damage. But regardless, now you become Ragnaros.
None may challenge the living flame. Too soon. You have awakened me too soon, Executor.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Okay, perfect. Oh, I can actually play the Cloak immediately. So I have an Armor Bender in the deck that I will have to... Oh, there it is. Huh, what do you know? We hold on to it. Well, that's the game, dude. That's the game. Because now I can get myself to a life total that's out of range. And it should work out, right? Like, I don't think Dragon's Bane kills me here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Wait, no, because evasion. Evasion. Doesn't matter. Evasion. And since I, Wait. Okay, nice.
Armor! You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Probably gonna end up playing this into Kingsbane.
You have no idea.
Because like if
what
I just
I'm
keep getting these, then it's fine. All right, 3 turns. 3 turns. Dude, what a turnaround. I am beating a Face Hunter deck that is all about sending damage straight to the face. And that's like kind of like one of my weaknesses. And it's all because of Armor Bender. It actually might be more than 3 turns. Because I still have to worry about the Wait, how can he actually deal more than that than me? Because he can deal 3, right?
Armor! You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure this is a W as well. Because I'm gaining more life than he can deal with, and he can't full-on burst me. Like, he has to deal all at once one large amount of damage.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
I think I'm pretty confident that I've got this, yeah. And I'm also not triggering secrets. That's a big thing. I'm making the rest of his hand probably irrelevant. Like if he's got duplicates, for example. Like with 5 cards left in deck, there's pretty good odds that like he's got the other 2 duplicates in hand. So I'm just denying even more damage. Like I have no need. I have 8 damage hitting him in the dome every single turn. Who's the face deck now? It's spoiler alert, it's me. Hi, I am face deck. I will take any and all questions.
I was the first to know.
Okay, yeah, so like I'm at 8 now. You can't hit me.
By fire, be purged.
Do this into 6 mana tests. Maybe I get lucky and to play this. He's trying to set this up, but he needs to kill it off. Yeah, he needs to kill it off. Otherwise, he's gonna lose all the minions. They'll figure it out. Maybe they won't. It doesn't look like he wants to give up.
You have no idea what I'm capable of. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
He really didn't kill the Terran.
Idea what I'm
Couldn't kill it off, man. Like, I'm sorry, dude. This game is over. This is slowly turning into Shudderwock now, because the 6/6s are starting to survive. Like, I'm playing more 6/6s than the Vanish can deal with. Unless I'm just like, this is like literally like old Shudderwock where you miss the Grumble, or like the Grumble is last so you don't get a board. But I'm getting a board now. God, what a deck. This is a Hearthstone deck. This is like only something that you can do in a game like Hearthstone, or like an online card game. But the online card games do not emulate a deck exactly like this. Good lord, do I love it. This guy's trying so hard. He's trying so hard. He really believes in his deck. Although the sad thing is that he needs to realize that I'm gaining 4 and he's only dealing 3. And I'm dealing 8. He's probably assuming that my deck is going to low roll, but at this point I'm just doing the same thing. I'm sorry, Face Hunter, but you're not going to make it. You're just quite literally not going to make it. It's literally because of Armor Bender. I don't think he's gonna figure it out, chat. I don't believe he's gonna figure it out. From rags to riches. From rags to mofo and riches. My dude, I really had to fight for this win. I really had to fight for this win. And I'm still fighting for it. Imagine if I could just hit face. I probably could have, honestly. I probably could have been in this game. But I'm more so trying to prove a point. I'm trying to prove a point. Because guess what? We could just keep doing this over and over and over and over and over again. It's literally an infinite loop. And our opponent cannot deal 13 damage in one turn as a hunter. What do you have, Mally? Go ahead, play your Mally. But then how do you win? So yeah, I think in 2 turns it does this. Honestly, I could just chill at 11 and just play Tess into hero power. But where's the fun in that? Where is the fun in that? This is just hilarious to me. And I still win next turn anyway, with just the regular Tess. And now I'm at 15. I'm at a safe, healthy number. Seeing Rag at 15 life. The Hunter seems to be confused how stealth and immune work. Munga. I think he's just he's just playing it out. Maybe he's got a quest. It's either that or he really believes in his deck. And if you really believe in the deck, I'm sorry. Oh, wait a minute. Did I not count that right? I thought I was at 15. Oh, I killed a freaking leper gnome, didn't I? Yeah, I killed a leper gnome. You all know how he could win this? How he could legitimately win this? He needs like a way of like having a whole bunch of like minions on the field that deal damage to me
Almost out of cards.
while having a lot of cards in hand. But I think at this point it's too late to do that. And even then, it's still hard to do that because every single minion he plays goes back into the hand. So unless he has cards that are summoning multiples, like that, for example, if he had like Feign Death or something, it's so sad. This is like a boss deck that you would see. It's like a boss deck that you would see.
Watch and learn.
Alright, see what the secrets are. Oh god. Okay, it's misdirection. That I guess could have gone bad.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Alright, Ragnaros.
No
Finish him
idea
off.
what I'm capable of.
This game is over. Armor Vendor, you're a hell of a card. Tess, you're the new Shudderwock, and Ragnaros, Majordomo, it's good to see you guys in an actual playable deck. I now have,
No idea what
well,
I'm
will hopefully be like a 70, an 87% win rate with this deck, with this particular deck, because I'm 10-2 with it. I should try to climb higher with this deck and see what I can do. Because like if I can go up against like legit decks.
no idea
I mean, this is like I wouldn't say like a legit deck, but like this is an established archetype, and I'm able to beat established archetypes of varying classes. And priests are my victims. I farm priests. My god, dude. My god. What a game. What a game. This deck is utterly ridiculous.